So, good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon, sir. Please allow me to introduce myself. I am Mendez, the assigned reporter for Megaliths in Architecture. So, for you guys to understand more the Megaliths in Architecture, the next reporter, Quet Jergilianes, will give you some examples of Megaliths art in architecture. So, the study of megaliths in architecture spans a remarkable 40,000 years of human history, providing insights into our ancestors' ingenuity, cultural practices, and technological advancement. It is also notable periods include the Paleolithic era, where rudimentary stone structures served ritualistic and burial purposes, and the Neolithic era marked by the rise of more sophisticated megalithic monuments. So, megalithic art tends to be highly abstract and contains relatively few representations of recognizable real object. So, megalithic art, it was started nga before pa nga nag-exista. It was started in the Neolithic era hangtod sa the Bronze Age. So, megalithic art refers to art either painted or carved onto megaliths in prehistoric Europe. So, the journey begins around 40,000 years ago with simple stones arrangement, and it evolves into complex megalithic structure. So, this continuous exploration of these monuments promises to unveil further insights into the complexities of our ancient civilization. So, these are represented and evolution or progress of our ancient civilizations. So, megaliths in architecture 40,000 years. So, the exploration of megaliths in architectures revealed the evolution of human creativity, engineering prowess, and cultural expression. So, this journey provide a unique window into the collective human past. So, gaya sa akong gisulti ganina, dili lang ni siya simple art, but it portrays the human creativity o ginapikita nila diri ang evolution sa pamumuhay before and even sa paniniwala nila. So the first megalith built Stonehenge, one of the earliest known structure of the ancient world. So this was built 6,500 years ago. Göbekli Tepe discovered in the 1990s in a remote part of present-day Turkey is even older. So the massive megalith is around 11 years old, the oldest known significant site that was created by human. So, Ireland has the largest concentration of megalithic in Europe, particularly in the Borne Valley. So, these art forms appears to be entirely abstract, is perhaps the most famous with its well-known multiple spirals. So, the art of Ireland is similar to occasional find in nearby Wales and the Scottish of Isle. So, the Ireland, 70% of Ireland ancient decorated rocks and stones are to be found in the Borneo Valley, as what I said earlier, and it has been suggested that much of this artwork is ethnically derived from in the states of altered consciousness. So, if we talk about the France region of Brittany has the second highest concentration of megalithic art. Brittany shares some motifs with both Ireland and Iberia, and the level of contact between them has always been debated. So this was among the most famous examples are the passage grave at Governess uh, and the Barnanus Mound. Arborea. It was an megalithic art contains the most number of realistic representation of objects. Arborea is the only place to have painted decorations as well as carved. Other areas may also have originally been Arborea's dark hermit lends itself to preservation of the point. So it was although there is also a strong abstract elements and it was called the paint. The paint as it currently survive, it is normally restricted to black and red, although occasionally features it also they use it also as white as well. So the Germany is also the gallery crave in Sachsen in Germany. It is an intriguing exceptions as it appears to mix motifs known from the West European megalithic tradition with other more familiar from Alpine rock art. So in Germany, there were of expression in kind of intriguing because it it also needs a lot of thinking to fully understand what they're trying to say, or what they're trying the meaning to imply. So next will be the non-abstract art. So the non-abstract art is a non-representational art or figurative art represent object or event in the real world, usually looking easily recog- recognizable, as well as abstract or geometric art. Some carvings are considered to represent tools, weapons, animals, human figures. There is our idols, the gallery, the craves of the scene, Oshimani culture, such as that art. Kojanet have images of axes, brass, and necklaces carved on their walls. So the meaning of some of this is this spotted. So, but not all abstract form art is based on imagery from the real world, but is also, they call it, the most of it was extreme, because it is a form of abstract that is not connected to the visible, and it's not connected to the visible world, and it is known as non-representational. So, the prehistoric art, it was the earliest artifact come from the Paleolithic era or the Old Stone Age. It was in the form of rock carvings, engravings, pictorial imagery, sculptures, and stone arrangements. So, the origin of art history can be traced back to the prehistoric era, before written or record were kept. And also, so the art before, kay makita ra jud siya usually sa mga cave na kinapuyan nila before, um, with the use of their own hands, kay wala pa may mga brushes before, so they make their own arts, and you can see it in the example na it's their normal hands lang gigamit, because before is dili pa uso ang mga brushes just like that in using painting. So yeah, so the Paleolithic origins, it was the lower Paleolithic is traditionally divided into the old, the one stage. It was about 2.6 million to 1 million years ago. Is also which saw the development of pebble, the chopping, or the tools in the Archean stage. And 1.7 to 1.5 million years ago, it's about 250,000 to 200,000 years old. So, the roots of megalithic constructions can be traced back to the Paleolithic era, approximately 40,000 years ago. So, sa kanina era, nagsugod ang megalithic constructions. So, dili na hand painting ilang ginagamit, and ang kaya sa mga ancestors nato before. So, but they started doing experiments with simple stone structures, like often associated with burial practices and ritualistic activities. So, the Neolithic advancement. So, the Neolithic era witnessed a transformative leap in megalithic architecture. Notable examples include Stonehenge in England, which is the first made. So, where massive stones were arranged in precise alignment. It was also showcasing a deep understanding of astronomy and the connections between the built environment and celestial events. So in this era, from megalith that just focused on simple stone structure, nag-jump sila, or in this era, dako kaayo ang improved, because now Neolithic era was created in the form of statue, tools, painting, and also and architectures. So diri na ano kay daghan na kayo sila mga gamit, dili lang ilahang own na like kamot lang, something ana. So the global diversity, so megalithic structures are not confined to a specific region. Rather, they are a global phenomena emerging independently across various culture and landscape. So the diversity of megalithic architectures it also reflect the unique cultural and environmental context in which this structure were erected. Kay gaya sa nabanggit diri sa presentation, this structure are not confined. So, dili siya sa isa ka relihiyon lang. Rather, they are diverse and they can live or grow in their own. So, independent sila diri. Sila um dili sila jailed as sa isa lamang ka culture or lugar. So they can be made by everyone. So the social organization and collaboration. So the creation of megalithic structure necessitated a high degree of social organization, collaboration, and a shared cultural vision. So sa tulong ng mga structure na diri since open sila for diversity people among countries and from different cultures, they are open to collaborate, which is positive siya. Kay they got some, like they got the interact with other culture, as well as makaila sila, as well as they know them, or as well as they they know, they will know the other different cultures, because they are open na kaayo because of the people diversity. So how old is the megalithic architecture? So the megalithic structure of Malta are believed to be the oldest in Europe. Perhaps the most famous megalithic structure is Stonehenge in England. So in conclusion, so the study of megaliths and architectures provide a captivating journey through 40,000 years of human history. That's what I said in the introduction earlier. So it was shedding light on the ingenuity, cultural practices, and technological advancement of our ancestors. So the exploration of megalithic art, ranging from the Paleolithic era to the Neolithic and Bronze Ages, showcase a remarkable evolution of human creativity and expression. So this is my provide references. So thank you so much for listening, guys. That will be my report about the megalite art and architecture. So the next reporter, Kat Javillanes, will give you some explanations about this topic so that you guys can understand more, or you guys can see some examples of what our ancestors have done. So that's all. Thank you so much, everyone.